What's going on? I have a 5-acre food forest here in Northwest Florida, and I have planted, I believe, 7 figs this year, all the same variety. And I planted them in various areas around the property to test what do they like, what is the best area, and how are they performing, what's causing higher performance, lower performance. And I have found some stuff that is really starting to be evident to me of things that figs really do like and things that figs don't like. So I'm going to show you all the figs that I have planted. And there's going to be one major difference between them as we go, and you'll notice. And, you know, this might not be universal across the board, across the world, but, you know, figs are such a popular food forest item because they propagate so easily. They have such delicious fruit. There's so many different varieties and types, and it's just a very exciting tree, very similar to like a mulberry. There's so much to do, and they're so easy to take care of. But the evidence that I'm seeing right now with figs, it seems to be pretty obvious, not conclusive, that an abundance of wood chip mulch around a fig isn't that good for it, and I'll show you the evidence. So this fig here has been planted for a couple months, and it's been virtually stagnant, like stuck in time. And about 10 feet away, I planted another one. It's also been virtually stagnant, and the leaves are just not very pleased. Both of these are wood chip mulch. Now over here is another wood chip mulch that also has another fig that's not wood chip mulch, and you'll see a difference. This tree was planted virtually at the same time as this fig tree that's about 40 feet away, and you'll notice a major difference. One, it has all its leaves, it has new growth, but it seems to be happier. Now this is a fig that was planted around the same time as all the other ones, but it was planted in like a pine straw duff layer kind of environment. All these trees have been watered in, and I mean, this tree is just outperforming all the other figs, and it's in pine straw duff. Now, the common complaint about pine straw duff is that it could be acidic, blah, 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 blah. Maybe it is, I don't know. But so far the evidence is leaning towards heavy wood chip mulch is possibly holding available nitrogen, which I heard is a possibility with just mulch in general. And it seems that figs aren't enjoying that effect. Let's go check out a couple more figs. Now this fig here is in a very similar situation. It's in terms of light, but the difference is it's in a heavy compost with wood chip mulch. It has a new leaf, but you can see its existing leaves are just not happy. You can see that it hasn't really put on any growth. It's been planted for roughly the same amount of time as the other one, but you're seeing a very noticeable difference in growth behavior. Now I have 2 more figs left we'll show you. Now over here we're in the makings of my Syntropic rose, and I have 1 fig planted in some wood chips, but it's not as heavy of wood chips, and it contains a bit of chicken manure compost. But this one's been planted damn near the longest, and it has some new growth. The leaves have some rust, but it's been virtually stagnant. So this is a slightly different use case, but it is showing similar effects. I mean, half the leaf is gone. Maybe it's attracting predators because of the rust, but it seems like this wood chip mulch is holding it back from its potential. Now we're going to show you the last example I have, and you're going to see such a noticeable difference. All right, Now this is one of the youngest figs I have. And it's in just a regular old duff layer. I didn't compost it, nothing. And you can see it's happy. It's green, it's lush, it's starting to fill out already. And like I said, I can't say it's conclusive that this is or isn't a factor. You know, there's small microclimate adjustments that could really be making some ultimate decisions here, but all I'm trying to display is that it does seem that if you're going to be putting figs into your like your tree systems, it's possible that heavy mulch could be causing a slight negative effect on the growth behavior, and that it's possible that something like this, getting this decaying leaf litter, just might be better. So I don't know, maybe you're watching this saying, bro, I have figs in mulch and they're doing amazing, and maybe you do, but it's something I'm noticing. You know, we've been on this property for a little over half a year, coming in on maybe 3/4 of a year, and we're becoming like people of place per se. I mean, saying like we've been very immersed in the woods here, watching the behavior of the forest and the animals, and some things are becoming very apparent, and it's really interesting. And for me, this is just one of the analysis things that I've had on my mind as of lately. And I'm doing this experiment with figs, mulberries, loquats, and pears. These are all trees that I've either grown from seed or propagated via cutting. So the whole entire property right now is planted with those in a lot of different areas. So this experiment is more than just about figs right now. So this is just my analysis of figs at the moment, and I appreciate you guys watching. And here's some chickens making compost. The rest are in the coop going to sleep. These guys are feeling frisky. Had them a nice pile of wood chips and leaves, and they're just loving it. All right, see ya.